So I guess we're broadcasting now. We're broadcasting now. So I don't know if this microphone is the microphone, or if the microphone in my camera is the microphone. So this just might be a prop. Let's see. Testing. 1, 2, 3. I don't know which mic. I can't figure out which microphone is which. So welcome to the steampunk, down-to-earth, friendly bipolar hour. And this is episode number 7. We haven't broadcast in a while because we've been very busy working. Oh, so I have my headphones on. Can I hear myself? I don't think the headphones work good. Or necessary. But I just go purple headphones for when I'm broadcasting with a guest, but we have no guest tonight. We're just going to talk about stuff and things, and we got it all plugged in. We're having some mixed nuts, Gold Emblem mixed nuts from CVS Pharmacy. They're very tasty. And we're drinking some Miller Fortune beer. Fortune. Like the gambling kind of, like, it's a spade, the M, like, what the gambling angle is, but gambling with your drunkenness by drinking a fortune. You get good fortune by drinking a fortune. So, I want to say about, oh Jesus, it's been over a month ago. I ordered this book, and this book of poetry that had a soundtrack with it, and paid $30 for the book of poetry and audio soundtrack from Joey Carbo, and Joey Carbo came through immediately. Within like 4 or 5 days, I had the album. But the actual hard copy of the book hasn't arrived yet. Apparently, the first one he sent got lost in the mail, and he works at Baton Rouge Community College. And so we're trying to get the hard copy here as part of the package. But Mr. Lowenkron, if you're listening, hey, where's that book at? So I guess all I got to do is reduce this down to the taskbar, and that gets me back. Should drop me back into the video. Yes. It can drop me back into myself. All works. No. Click the wrong thing. Okay, oh, we're back. Oh, there we go. So I have a digital copy of the Bone River book of poetry from Benjamin Lowenkron, but I just have a problem reading on the computer. I really need a book. Open up and read the pages. My brain gets tore up trying to read poetry through the computer, or any subject matter for that matter. So I promoted the album and the poetry book, and I ain't got no book of poetry yet. So, Mr. Lowenkron, get your shit together. So I'm gonna get back to my other. So let's try this. Let's try this. Oh, we're working on it here. It's a slow process. My Windows Vista computer is probably too slow. So we can close the Bone River. Good. And see if we can get to another web page here. We'll do this one next, I guess. Let's try this. And just searching through the internet and find different things. But here's a robbery suspect tracked by a GPS unit and a bottle of pills he stole from a pharmacy. So, if you're going to steal drugs from a pharmacy, the police and the pharmacy have rigged up bottles. You pick up the bottle, it'll rattle like there's pills in it. Relying on a GPS device placed in a decoy pill bottle, police officers tracked an armed man suspected of robbing a pharmacy on Friday afternoon and fatally shot him during a confrontation on the Upper East Side. The decoy bottle was among a cache of drugs taken in an armed robbery about 1:30 p.m. from the Health Source Pharmacy at 2nd Avenue and East 68th Street, according to a police official who is not authorized to speak about the investigation. So, you know, the police leak information and then make a disclaimer like, we got this information secretly. You weren't supposed to know about this. But they release information that is detrimental to the suspect, not information that is helpful to the suspect. The suspect, identified by the police as Scott Cato of Mount Vernon, New York, was believed to have robbed pharmacies in New York City on at least 4 occasions since 2011, 3 times at the Health Source drugstore. Served 12 years in prison for a 1990 conviction for sexual abuse and robbery. Spent an additional 16 months in prison after violating parole twice, according to state records. The GPS device helped lead the police to the man who was confronted as his 2007 Jeep was stuck in traffic on a service road beneath the Franklin D. Roosevelt Drive at East 96th Street. As officers closed in, a man pointed a handgun in the direction of at least one of the officers. One or more of the officers opened fire, killing the man, police said. We'll get rid of that, and we will come down to here, get back to our video. Where am I? Oh, here I am. So, although this gentleman is dead, being shot by police, over stolen pills, allegedly he pointed a weapon at the officers. But I think that police officers should have a duty to take fire before they fire. Police officers shouldn't be able to fire a weapon with bullets in it. They shouldn't be allowed to fire a weapon with bullets in it until they receive fire. That's my opinion, right? The idea that somebody is corralled by police officers in a vehicle, like the poor lady in D.C. last year, right? confused, drove in the wrong entrance of the White House, and tried to turn around and hit a barrier as she was trying to turn around, and Capitol Police and Secret Service took that as a terrorist threat and proceeded to pursue this lady through the streets of D.C. and eventually gunned her down, right, with a child in the vehicle, right. This lady never presented a firearm, never presented any weapon whatsoever, other than she was scared in her vehicle, being run down and terrorized by police. So, to me, there should be a burden to police. They should have to take on fire. They should have to take on bullets, or they pull that gun out and fire back at a citizen, right? They shouldn't be able to kill a dog, right? Shouldn't be able to pull out and kill anybody unless they receive fire first. If somebody's got a knife, they shouldn't be able to fire. If somebody has a big club, they shouldn't be able to fire, right? Well, now it just, you present any threat, and they can pull that weapon out and fire, and that's wrong. And they will get cleared of that killing. They will get cleared of it nearly every time. It's wrong. I'm pretty sure, even in the military, if you're in Afghanistan and you're out on patrol, I believe you have to take fire. You have to take on live fire before you can engage the enemy in the rules of combat for war. I could be mistaken, but I think that's the rule, that generally, unless you're special forces going in to go kill a target, but if you're just in the Army doing patrol out in Afghanistan, you have to take on fire before you can turn fire on the enemy. At least that's what I think. But rules of war could have changed. So what we got next here? What are we gonna look at? So I'm gonna go back here now. I have to get this loaded up. Oh, excuse me. All right, so let's come back here. If now we can get it to register. There it is. U.S. child workers. Oh, U.S. child workers in danger onto. What are we doing here? Stuff keeps flipping around. U.S. child workers in danger on tobacco farms. Children working on tobacco farms in the United States are exposed to nicotine, toxic pesticide. Oh, okay. While U.S. law prohibits the sale of tobacco products to children, children can legally work on tobacco farms in the U.S. The world's largest tobacco companies buy tobacco grown on U.S. farms, but none have child labor policies that sufficiently protect children from hazardous work, according to this article. I don't know if I'll buy that or not. Where are children working on tobacco farms in the United States? And we just hung up here. I don't know, it might be a bullshit. Oh, and it's got a YouTube video. Made in USA, child labor in tobacco. YouTube video. I don't know. I might call bullshit on this. What we got next? See if we can drop this page. If the children are working in the tobacco fields, the parents must be aware of it. It's not like the children are sneaking out, working on the tobacco field. Oh, what do we got here? So let's come back and this. Hopefully it won't crash. Oh wow, the website just went backwards and reversed. So you're gonna see me. there we are. Out of the story about children working in tobacco fields in the U.S., which I think is bullshit, but it could be true. Boy, the weather here in Baton Rouge last week has been just glorious. We had down to like, we set record lows this week. 48, 49 degrees is low, and 74, 75 is a high. Great winds out of the south. Just perfect weather. So, how long have we been broadcasting? Can I refresh this page over here and see it? Or refresh this page? Can we see the video now? I'm getting an error here. Why am I getting an error? Answer. Yeah. Let's go back to Facebook. I'm trying to see the video from the computer. So are we really live? An error occurred. Please try again later and learn more. I don't get it. So nobody can watch me? Oh, well, I can't watch it on this other computer. What you can do, try again after 30 minutes. In most cases, the video should start working again in about 30 minutes. Reload the page. Yeah. So, what the fuck? Reload the page. So something's being blocked here. Must be. Something's being blocked. That one. That one. So I got something blocked here. Obviously. Oh, here we go. Now we can see the video. An error occurred. Please try again. Come on now. You don't let me watch the video at all? Says I'm live. An error occurred. What the fuck? Wow. 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 Jesus Christ. You gonna work now? An error occurred. Please try again later. Come on now. What the fuck? What? Yes. You keep on giving me new shit, Google. Fuck. Why do I gotta keep clearing new shit? Hello? Oh, there we are, finally. Oh my God. Alright. Now I can see myself on another computer, and I know this is really working. So, what we're going to look at next? Well, here, let's look at this, I guess. What we got? World's largest dinosaur discovered in Argentina. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go here. Why is it not there? Why is it not there? I just picked this website. Hello, website. picked you. You should be able to go back here to Google Hangouts. Click on the screen share. Oh, there it is now. Why it wasn't there before, I don't know. There we are. World's largest dinosaur discovered in Argentina, a new species of titanosaur, thought to be as heavy as 14 African elephants on Earth after chance discovery by a farmer worker in Patagonia. Nice. A dinosaur measuring 130 feet and weighing 77 tons, TONNES, has been discovered in Argentina, paleontologists have said. Wow. Local farmer discovered this. Very nice. So can I play this video from here? Is it going to play? Let's try to play the video. Oh, hold on. The video's going to play. Let's see what happens. So where were we? Is the video playing over the feed? I can hear it. I'm hoping it's playing over the feed. So we close that and see if we can get back. Well, there we are. We should be coming back here. So that's just incredible that we're still finding new species. That's amazing. So we're back here. We're back. Is it raining outside? We're back. We're back. Well, the moments that you didn't see me, my computer hung up. So there you go. T-shirt of the day is the Easy Nuns from Pigface. There you go. T-shirt of the day. There we go. Uh-oh. Oh, you didn't see the T-shirt of the day. Here's the T-shirt of the day. Easy Nuns from Pigface. You never saw the T-shirt of the day. There you go. All right. So apparently, from what I see and what appears on the website is different. What are we going to look at here now? We're going to look at, oh, yeah. No, I don't care about her. I'm just going to show you something about it. Right. We can do this one. It is raining outside. It is raining outside. No rain in the forecast. So here's the next story I was looking at. Man facing charges for hanging an American flag upside down and spray painting it. Oh, sounds like something my brother did back in 1997. Blair County, Pennsylvania, a Blair County man said he was standing up for the American Indian heritage and expressing his beliefs when he hung an American flag upside down and spray painted it earlier this week. The police said what he did was inexcusable. I was offended by it when I first saw it. I had an individual stop here at the station, a female who was in the military, and she was very offended by it, said Allegheny Township Police Assistant Chief L.J. Berg. Berg said he took the flag down and charged Joshua Brubaker with desecration and insults to the American flag. That's a crime now. You don't have freedom of speech anymore here in the United States. I removed it from the building, folded it properly, and seized it as evidence, said Berg. Brubaker defended his action and said he never meant to upset or offend anyone. He said he and his wife are of American Indian heritage and are passionate about American Indian movement, specifically in the Midwest. Quote, I found that Wounded Knee is up for sale, not only privately, but commercially. It's just not right, and simply because I express myself in a way that somebody else doesn't like or agree with doesn't mean I should be persecuted for having beliefs, Brubaker said. Very fine. If I don't have a right to fly that flag upside down, which means a sign of distress, which the country is in so much distress right now, then what's the point of having it, Brubaker asked. And I asked the same thing. The flag is a moot symbol if you can't fly it as you wish. I flew my flag upside down back in 1997 when I was in distress. Authorities said there are other ways he could have expressed himself other than defacing a symbol so many have fought hard to protect. That's the rationale there, right? That you're violating, you are bringing harm to all those heroes that fought in wars overseas, to all those heroes that are sheep that said yes sir, yes sir, yes sir, and went to war for the corporate machine that is the United States government. People have made too many sacrifices to protect the flag, and to have this happen in my community, I'm not happy with that. Brubaker said he wishes those who were offended would have come to him so he could have had explained, let's have a dialogue. He could have explained his position. Yes, nobody wanted to have a dialogue with him. They just want to persecute him, saying you're evil, you're a domestic terrorist, or however they want to classify you. Fuck you. Yeah. This poor guy he's an American Indian and says the country is in distress. Well, that's kind of lots of more on there. So let's see if we can get back to me. Oh, yeah, well. This dude got charged with a crime because he flew his flag upside down and just as a symbol of distress to make speech, to send a message, right? So, First Amendment is under attack. The Second Amendment is under attack. The Fourth Amendment is under attack, certainly, when you are pulled over and they try to search your car for a broken taillight, right? Or or a license plate light not working and they pull you over, you know, and they ask to search your car. No, 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 absolutely not. Absolutely not. So now we have people, just like I did in '97. City Farmers Branch came after me when I displayed my flag upside down, and I had 3 lit crosses in my front yard, and I had some words and duct tape across the garage door, and they tried to get me under the graffiti ordinance. They tried to sue me under to get me to remove my displays. So there you go. If the powers that be don't like what you're doing, they're going to find a way to, they're going to find a crime to charge you with, to arrest you and make you post bail, right? Put up $2 grand or $3 grand or $1,000 or whatever, and they can bankroll that money for the entire time, for the entire statute of limitations they have to prosecute the crime, right? Like for misdemeanors in Louisiana here, they have 2 years, right, to hold your money before the time runs out, and they have to either dismiss the case or prosecute it, right? And that's written into the law. They can bankroll your money, and it's written into the law here in Louisiana that you get no interest on that money, right? So they can arrest you falsely, right, which they have done to me twice. They can arrest you falsely, make you post bond to get out of jail. Otherwise, you just sit in jail until whatever trial date they deem appropriate, right? Could be a month from now, could be 2 months from now. So they make you post cash bond, right? And if you don't want to go through the rigmarole of putting up all your personal information to a bail bondsman, right, to secure a 10% bond, where you put up 10%, right, against, you know, $3,000, you could put up $300, right, and relative, but you have to give away your life history to do that. So my family decided to put up just the cash, whole $3,000, and they held it for every bit of the 2-year limit, and then decided not to prosecute me. And then return the check back to my family, right, with fees removed. On top of that, right? They made money on it, and then they charge fees on top of that. So it's a total scam. They arrest people just to arrest them, to get them in the system, to get the bond money, to get that bankroll going. That's what they do. That's what they do for misdemeanor offenses, right? Now they're taking you to jail for stuff that used to be what they call a citation offense. Write you a citation. If you want to fight it, you get a court date. If you don't want to fight it, pay the fine and go on your way. But now the most minor infractions are being made where you have to post a bond, right, to get all your life. So here's another site I really dig. This cat. Oh, there's my baby texting me. What we got going on here? Sorry, we got a text emergency. And what you say? Have you started your podcast yet? You sure I won't be in the way? Absolutely not. Where's my pen? Where's my pen? Uh-oh. Here it is. I got one right here. Let's see. Podcasting. Oops. Oops. Podcasting. Right Now, oops, oops. Oops means I misspelled in the time of the type out a text. Podcasting right now. You are never in my way, comma, baby. Yep. Your family or your girlfriend can never be in the way of what you're doing. They can't participate and enhance. Then what's the point? Oh, can't blow smoke rings. I got the fan on. So, what's the next thing? Oh, photography is not a crime. Carlos Miller's site. Carlos Miller is this dude in Miami that got arrested for photographing the police. And so he started a website and a Facebook page to fight this injustice of you have the right to videotape the police. If you're on if the police are out in public doing a traffic stop, or the police are in public, you have the right to videotape. It's already been established in the courts that you have the First Amendment right to videotape the police. PNAC visit the site of one of the many controversial police shootings in Albuquerque, New Mexico. It's killed several people here very recently. There we go. Illinois deputy threatens to arrest man for video recording him in public. Yeah, they're public servants. They have to be totally transparent, and you have the right to record in public. So, can you play this? Is it going to play? Try it. The county sheriff's deputy who kept referring to his. It's going to play? I don't know if that's going to work or not. We're going to try it. And like I said, this is just an experiment. We're trying to figure out what's happening here. There you go. Photography is not a crime. Yeah. Oh, there's my baby again. So, I think we're done here for now. This was just a spontaneous podcast. I hadn't done one in a while, so thought I'd do one. And we're back. So I guess my baby is coming over. Yeah, she's on her way. So this is number 7 of Steampunk Down to Earth Friendly Bipolar Hour. And hope you come back the next time. It'd be nice to see y'all again. We only have one viewer, and that's me. So here we go. Thank you for watching, and we'll do something here soon.